All right, listen up. For years, we all knew the rules for getting traffic online, right? Well, if you're still playing by that old rule book, I'm telling you, you're not just falling behind, you are walking straight into a trap. We have to dive into this because the way you get found online has totally, completely, and permanently changed. Seriously. What worked last year, last month, even last week, it's the very thing that's going to make you invisible tomorrow. And this quote right here, this is the heart of the whole problem. The entire foundation of search, the one we've all been obsessed with for a decade, that list of 10 blue links you've been fighting tooth and nail to climb, it's dead, gone. It's a dinosaur. Because the new gatekeepers, the new sheriffs in town, are AI models. And trust me, they do not play by the old rules, not even close. So I bet you've felt this, right? You're putting in the work, you're creating what you think is great content, following all those best practices we all learned, and yet your traffic is just flat. Or worse, it's tanking. It feels like you're shouting into a black hole. Well, let me tell you, it is not your imagination. This is real, it's happening, and you are absolutely right to be frustrated. This is what I call the no-go zone. And folks, this is where most content goes to die now. You remember the skyscraper technique, right? The big SEO strategy for years? Find the #1 article and then just, make yours a little longer, add another bullet point, make it 10% better. Yeah. That strategy is now a death sentence for your content. It's a poison pill. Following that old advice is literally the fastest way to get blacklisted by these new AI algorithms. So we've got to ask why. Why is this all happening? The AI compute crisis. See, it's not about quality, it's about cost. You're probably thinking, oh, it's just another Google update or my content isn't high quality enough. Nope. The real reason is, well, it's way more interesting than that. It has nothing to do with quality and everything to do with cold, hard cash. We're talking about the insane cost of just keeping these AIs running. And this, right here, this changes the entire game. These AI models are filtering your content simply to save money. To an AI, your slightly better article isn't just unoriginal, it's what they call a technical liability. It's expensive. Just think about it. Making an AI read thousands and thousands of articles that all say basically the same thing costs a fortune. We're talking millions of dollars in pure computing power. So what do? They have a massive financial reason to just block you, to just ignore you completely. It's just business. Okay, and here is the number you have to burn into your brain, 85%. If your content is more than 85% semantically similar, meaning it basically says the same stuff as what's already out there, the AI flags it as redundant. And get this, it doesn't just rank you lower, it actively rejects you. It treats your hard work like spam. You're not just losing the race, you're being kicked off the track before the starting gun even fires. And the way they do it is just brutally efficient. Here's how it works. First, the AI fetches your content. Then, in a split second, it analyzes it for meaning. It looks for that 85% overlap. The moment it finds it, bam, it's blocked, discarded. It never, ever gets a chance to be used as a source. For all intents and purposes, it's like your content never even existed. Okay, that was a lot of doom and gloom, I know. It's a huge problem. But there is a way out. There is a powerful antidote to becoming invisible. The way you escape the no-go zone, the way you actually thrive now, is all about one concept: information gain. So what is information gain? Here's the most important mindset shift you need to make. Your goal is no longer to be 10% better than the competition. Your goal is to be 100% different. Information gain simply means you are providing something new. Unique data, a fresh perspective, an edge case nobody else is talking about. You are literally filling a hole in the AI's knowledge base. You're giving it something it desperately needs and can't find elsewhere. So how do you do that? Well, this is where it gets awesome, because your greatest advantage is your own humanity, your experience, your unique data. Think about it. An AI can scan 1,000,000 brownie recipes online and spit out a perfect one, but it can't tell the story about your grandma's secret ingredient, that little pinch of cayenne pepper that makes it special. That's a story it has never heard. That's firsthand experience. That's genuine emotion. AI can't fake that stuff. That is your unfair advantage. That's your defense. So, this massive shift means we need a totally new playbook. We're talking about generative engine optimization. We're leaving behind old school SEO, search engine optimization, and we're entering the world of GEO, generative engine optimization.
This isn't about stuffing keywords anymore. It's about becoming a trusted, go-to source for the AI itself.
And just look at the difference. The old way, SEO, that was all about keyword stuffing and creating that copycat skyscraper content. The new way, GEO, it's all about information gain, being original, and a new tactic called fact front-loading. It's a complete flip. Let's break down fact front-loading because this is a super practical tip you can use right away. AI models pay way more attention to the first few words of any paragraph, like the first 30 tokens. So you have to flip how you write. Don't build up to the point, start with it. Lead with the number, the main conclusion, the most shocking piece of data. Get straight to the good stuff. Okay, now for what might be the most powerful new tool in your arsenal. It's called an LMMS.txt file. You got to think of this thing as a direct hotline to the AI models. It's a brand new file you put on your website, and it's basically a sitemap just for AI. It tells them exactly how to read your content, how to understand it, and, this is crucial, how to properly credit you for your work.
The easiest way to think about this is to compare it to robots.txt. For decades, we've used robots.txt to tell search crawlers what to ignore. It's a keep out sign. Well, LMLs.txt is the exact opposite. It's a welcome sign for AI models. It tells them what to understand, what to focus on. It's like handing the AI a personalized instruction manual for your site.
Okay, wow. We have covered a ton of ground here. The old search is dead, this crazy compute crisis is happening, and we have a new playbook called GEO. But just knowing this stuff isn't enough. You have to act. So let's talk about the one thing you can do in the next 5 minutes to get a massive head start. I want you to create your LLMs.txt file. Right now. I'm serious. As soon as this is over, go do it. It's a simple text file. It will take you 5 minutes. And that one simple action will immediately put you ahead of 99% of your competitors who are still completely in the dark, stuck playing the old game. It is the single biggest advantage you can give yourself today. So when it all comes down to it, this is the choice every single one of us has to make. The internet is about to become a giant echo chamber, just flooded with AI-generated copies of copies. In this new world, the only way to win, the only way to even survive, is to be a source, to be original, to provide that spark of humanity, that unique data that the AI is literally starving for. So the question is simple. In the age of AI, will you be a source or just another echo?